All right, guys, so I think it's time for us to press delete on our Anthropic or OpenAI or Google Gemini subscriptions. If you were watching this video or alive in 2026, you probably are using AI. And if you're watching my channel, you probably are also a miner or somebody deploying, GPU rentals. So you probably have a decently strong GPU. And so what I want to do right now is figure out the fastest, easiest, and cheapest way to deploy completely free AI locally, totally private, and on my own hardware. So no more $20 or $100 subscription to Anthropic or whatever, $20 to OpenAI. We're going to do this right now locally in Windows on our own system, completely privately. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm not giving my money to this guy.
They may work super hard, spend tens of millions, hundreds of millions, someday billions of dollars on a single problem that's really valuable. But we see a future where intelligence is a utility like electricity or water, and people buy it from us on a meter and use it for whatever they want to use it for.
We don't see that future. We're going to run it our fucking selves, Sam. How about that? And we are going to use Ollama to do this in Windows. Now, this can be run on an 8 gigabyte video card. So I want this to also not be totally useless. So I am going to test out a 12 gigabyte and 16, and maybe I'll throw on a 24 gigabyte as well. Because what is the point of having completely free local and private AI if it sucks and it can't do what I need it to do? So I want to replace my, Anthropic and Open Router subscriptions. I want to get rid of them, and I want completely private and free locally run AI. And so I'm going to figure out exactly what video card is necessary to do that, but we're going to start in Windows and with an 8 gigabyte card, because that is going to be, I think, the most widely available hardware and software combination. So here we are on the ollama.com/download website. We are going to use the Windows download option. And so instead of PowerShell, I'll just do the download. I think that'll be the easiest thing for people. And so I'm just going to go into my downloads here and let it download. Okay, now that's done. So let's go ahead and click on our setup. Let's get you up and running your own large language models and install. Pretty simple. We're just going to click through and let that install. That little pop-up was, I had just clicked the installer. I had clicked it twice, so it launched twice, so nothing to worry about there. All right, so the installer finished, and it has popped up a chat interface here. So let's just give that a test. And it is downloading the model. It looks like we have a couple different options here. Oh, Qwen is here and DeepSeek. So all, I think, open source models here. So that's pretty neat. Let's just give that a second to download. It looks like it's going pretty quick. And while it's downloading, let's check out this sidebar. Oh, it's done. The model has downloaded. Hello. It is typing. All right, pretty neat. So hello, are you there? How can I help you today? Not super snappy yet, so that's something to take note of. But let's go ahead and switch models. I actually would like to try Qwen. I have been told to use this, and so I want to see what it's all about. So we're going to want to make sure we pick a good model for what video card we're using and what our use case is going to be. So I'm going to grab this Qwen 3VL8B and download this model. I believe it should just download now. So let's go ahead. Yeah, awesome. Now it's going to download that next model there. So this is pretty neat and 100% completely free and being run locally. And so it's not instant. Like OpenClaw feels a little bit faster, but I'm on an 8 gigabyte video card, and that was with this stock Gamma model. So we're going to try Qwen now. And then let's hop on over into the settings. This feels real not dark mode. I wonder if I can change that somehow, but it doesn't look obvious how to do it. So these look like the only options here. You can change your context length, which I think I'm going to try and create persistent memory and storage, because I've gotten kind of used to that with OpenClaw. Hello again. Are you able to search the web? We are testing out the Qwen. This is my first time asking anything. I want to see how long it takes. That is much faster. Okay, so the original stock Google model that was on there, much slower, and I actually monitoring the stats here, and so what I need to do now is we need to integrate persistent memory, and I also would like dark mode. And so this is going to be a deal breaker for me if it can't do at least everything that I'm doing currently with, OpenClaw that I've been using. So right now we're going to get set up the ability for it to have persistent memory and learn lessons and commit them to its, to its memory. Wow, so it took about 10 seconds here, and so I asked if it was stuck, and it's just steadily churning. And I am kind of watching the system utilization here. It's pretty interesting, and it does seem to be running pretty smoothly now. So I just wanted to show you that. And now let's hop over into, I think we're going to actually use Docker to get persistent memory going. So while this is churning out answers here, we are going to make sure that we have Docker desktop installed. I'll leave a link in the video description, but I already have it, so I'm just going to go ahead and fire up Docker desktop right now. All right, so I have now fired up Docker desktop, and that is running. And so from here, I'm actually going to open up PowerShell as administrator, and then I am going to run this command here, which I will leave in the video description below. If it's too long, I will leave a Google Doc with a list of all the commands that I use in this video. Hold on, it doesn't want to copy and paste for me. There we go. Okay, so unable to find it. Oh, there we go. And the image is downloading. It should not take too long, but let's give it a second and let it finish downloading. Okay, so that has now finished downloading, and so we are going to now open localhost 3000, and this should open up the FAQ. Let's check and make sure. All right, Open WebUI is running. Maybe it just wasn't loaded yet. No. Okay, let's go ahead and retry that. Let's get rid of this. All right, so I deleted that, and I am now going to try again with a different command. All right, here we go. And this one has the Open Web UI flag, so hopefully that will work. And then we are going to try localhost 8080. Hey, look at that. Whoa, this is cool. Explore the cosmos. Very nice. So, all right. So I'm going to create an admin account here. Oh, wow. This is so cool. So I'm running this completely on my own system right now for 0 doll hairs. And it's in dark mode. So that's pretty cool. Oh, I clicked off of that. I wanted to read it. Oh, well. So things seem to be going pretty decently so far. And let's just give it a shot. Good. It is the model that I want, which works for 8GB cards. And hello. Let's see. Let's see if it responds quickly. Not instantly. I do see the CPU usage going up a little bit. Ah, look at that. Dude, this is cool. So that's, I think, about all I wanted to show you guys. So your sequence of events here is a download Ollama, go through the UI installer, and then we open up PowerShell. And from there, we're just going to run that command that I give you guys. I will give you all the commands that you need in order to do this. It's really only just the one. And then you just open up localhost 8080 for 8080, and you're good to go. And this is pretty badass. So there's one last thing that I want to show you. We need persistent memory. That is a deal breaker for me. And so we're going to come on over here and click into our profile and then go to settings. And then personalization, memory, memory experimental. So boom, that's it. Toggle it on. So now to automatically do it, the way that I'm going to use this is to say, commit this to your memory, create a lessons markdown file, etc., and just make sure that I'm committing important pieces of information to memory. So there you go, folks. We are officially running an open source AI model, large language model, locally on my 8 gigabyte 3060 Ti card for $0. Completely privately. I think if this goes well, I will then delete my Anthropic and OpenRouter subscriptions. So hopefully this works out for you guys. Oh yeah, and in Windows. So if you have any questions, just hit me up in Discord or drop a comment below. But that's all, folks. Good luck, have fun, and happy deleting your AI subscriptions.